People think the worst part of being a kid is school. They're wrong. The worst part is that adults don't listen unless something terrible happens. And even then, they only listen to the parts that make sense to them. The day everything changed felt normal. That's what makes it dangerous. School ended early. Some teacher fainted during assembly. Nobody explained much. Teachers just looked nervous and told us to pack our bags. When adults don't explain things, kids assume it's not important. I waited near the school gate. My mom was supposed to pick me up at 3. She didn't come. That wasn't unusual. She worked long hours. Sometimes she forgot. Sometimes she was just late. So I waited. Kids left one by one. Parents shouted names. Scooters stalled. Someone dropped a tiffin and swore loudly. Life kept moving around me. I checked the digital clock above the office window. 3:47. I remember that number because it stuck in my head for no reason. I checked it again a few minutes later. Still 3:47. I thought the clock was broken. I didn't care. I had nowhere else to be. That's when someone spoke to me. "You shouldn't be alone here." His voice came from across the road, near the banyan tree. He didn't come closer, just stood there, hand by his side. I looked at him. He wore a white shirt and dark trousers. He didn't look scary. He looked clean, too clean, like he didn't belong to the dust and noise around the school. "I'm waiting," I said. "For your mother," he replied. That made me pause. "She's late," he added, like it was obvious. I didn't remember telling him that. "She asked me to walk you home," he said. Adults say things like that all the time. They expect you to believe them because they sound confident, because they don't hesitate. I asked him his name. He smiled and said, "You don't need it." I should have stayed inside the gate. I should have called someone. I should have done a lot of things. Instead, I stepped forward. The road felt longer than usual. The traffic sounded far away, like someone had turned the volume down. I remember my school bag slipping off my shoulder. I remember bending to pick it up. After that, everything comes in pieces. A hand pointing, not touching. A wall that felt damp. A door closing somewhere behind me. My bag hitting the floor. Then silence. When I became aware again, I wasn't lying down. I was standing. The room I was in didn't look like a real room. The walls were smooth and colorless. The corners didn't meet properly. The light didn't come from anywhere specific. It just existed. There was a door. I tried to open it. It didn't move. I knocked. The sound felt wrong, like it was swallowed before it reached anything. I called out for my mom. My voice sounded normal. That confused me. I wasn't scared yet. Fear takes time. First comes confusion, then boredom, then fear arrives quietly and stays. I don't know how long I stood there. Time didn't work properly. I tried counting. I tried sleeping. Every time I thought I woke up, nothing had changed. Then I noticed something. I could hear things. Not from outside the room. From somewhere else. Voices. Faint. Echoing. A woman crying. A man speaking in a serious tone. A sound I recognized before I understood it. My name. I moved closer to the wall. Pressed my ear against it. The voices became clearer. Last seen at the school gate. Wearing a blue uniform. Any information, please contact. I didn't understand why they were talking about me like that. Like I wasn't there. Like I wasn't listening. I banged on the wall. I shouted. They didn't hear me. The voices came and went. Sometimes days passed without them. Sometimes they returned again and again, repeating the same sentences. I learned new words that way. Investigation. Suspect. Missing. I didn't like that word. One day, something new happened. I heard my voice. At first, I thought I was imagining it. But then it played again. Clearer this time. I was waiting for my mom. It was me. Not me speaking now. Me speaking then. The first time I heard it, I felt relief. Proof. Evidence. Something real. They had a recording. That meant they were close. That meant someone would open the door. The voice kept playing. My voice. Saying things I remembered saying. Things I didn't remember saying. They played it again and again. Each time, people talked over it. An anchor. A reporter. Experts. They analyzed my words like they were clues instead of memories. The child sounds calm here. Notice the pause in his voice. This could indicate trust. Trust. I tried screaming after that word. No one reacted. The room started changing slowly, not in ways I could explain. The walls seemed farther apart some days, closer on others. The light dimmed and brightened without reason. I stopped counting time. I started listening instead. I learned things about my family that way. My mom cried on TV once. Just once. After that, she stopped appearing. They said she refused interviews. My school friends were asked questions. They forgot details quickly. They mixed up my bag color, my shoes, my last words. The man near the banyan tree was mentioned. Then he wasn't. They said there were no cameras facing the road. They said the case had gone cold. Cold is a strange word. It sounds peaceful. This was not peaceful. Sometimes they replayed my voice late at night. I could tell by the tiredness in the anchor's tone. Sometimes they used it in compilations. Missing children, unsolved cases, background sound. I became background noise. I tried everything to get out. I scratched the walls. They didn't leave marks. I slept. I woke up standing. I whispered. I screamed. Nothing changed, except the recordings. Over time, they changed. Not the words, the sound. Each replay sounded thinner, like it was losing something, like it was being copied too many times. Once they played a longer clip. I didn't remember recording it. If anyone can hear this, that wasn't something I remembered saying. I felt cold then, a deep cold, not in the room, inside. They weren't just playing old recordings. They were finding new ones. The voices talk less now, not because they stopped searching, because there's nothing new to say. Sometimes they still play my voice, usually during anniversaries, usually with sad music. They say things like would have been this old today. They show a picture of me, the same one every time. I try to speak when that happens. I stand as close as I can to whatever separates me from them. I talk slowly, clearly, like they taught us in school. No one hears it. The room feels smaller now. The light flickers. The voices are quieter, but the recordings keep playing, over and over. And somewhere outside this place, there are posters that haven't been taken down, files that haven't been closed, a door that hasn't been opened, because the story isn't finished yet. They just haven't found me.